Glorious day here. Developing partnership up front. Paul Goddard, troubled by an ankle injury all week, but now playing against his old team. McAvennie, well, it's the same sort of exciting prospect for us today as Goddard and Beardsley produced at the other end. This week with an ankle injury, and then went off to Whitley Bay in the afternoon. Parks, as we get underway. Stewart winning it in the air. Kenny Wharton, or miss kick, gives it away to Mark Ward. Going as far as Jackson. Getting it through to Thomas. Across the face of the goal, a miss kick by Stewart, almost letting Newcastle in. Here's Stephenson. Beardsley. Getting it across again. This time it's Gale looking for a way back, finding it's barred, changing his mind a couple of times and then giving it to Stephenson. And West Ham just at the moment a little rocky at the back. Goddard with a shot. Save. Towards Gale with that header, but the goal kick. Goddard again. This time bringing McDonald in. Well, that should be Phil Parks's run here by the fullback. And Goddard is offside. And Parks came screaming out. Beardsley trying to get it through to Goddard, getting it through to Anderson, and Ward getting it back. There were howls for a penalty as the full-back came storming in.
The game was right there. Interesting to see this now.
Andy Thomas again. This time looking for Neil McDonald. Some good covering by Gale, going in with a header that time. Thomas getting it away. Devonshire trying to drive it back and just wide. Well, here he is getting this ball from Devonshire. Dickens, goal kick. Floater. The head's getting in there. In the end, turned by Archer. Now Cottee, and McAvennie is waiting in the middle. Good work by the keeper. A simple pass to McAvennie would have meant a certain goal. Thomas, Goddard, nice turn. The crowd enjoyed that. Bringing in Stephenson. Now can he get past Ray Stewart? He can. This could be problems for West Ham. A little floater, and it's there! It's Neil McDonald. Look at the delight at St James's Park, and the danger signs were there from West Ham from the moment that Stewart was beaten by Stephenson here. Ron Atkinson.
Yes, he's done very well here. It's probably the first time Stephenson's taken him on in a one-to-one situation, and having got there, he's put the ball in just the right place, pulled the keeper on the ball, sucked him over, and the lad from the opposite side is getting terrific.
Just look at these marvellous Newcastle fans.
Brian, these are as good a fans as there are in the country now. I remember coming here last season, end of the season, we're beating them 4-1, and their crowd were cheering as if, like you just said, as if they were winning the cup final.
Again, against Tony Gale. And then finding Beardsley. Thomas is waiting in the middle! 2-0! Combination with Beardsley, and again a delightful cross. The man is free. It's Andy Thomas. 2-0. 2 last week at Stamford Bridge, and one that's really got him going here this afternoon. Well, he's got it, but he's lost it. But McDonald is there to save it for Newcastle.
Fortunately for Newcastle, they've done that.
Well, here they come again. Thomas finding Beardsley, and the flag stays down for Goddard against his old club, and he's missed it.
I would have bet money once he played it past this was going in. Looks as if he's done everything perfect. The two wide midfield players.
Here's Beardsley. Saved, and a good save it was. It was McDonald standing off a little bit, and I think they may have felt there was going to be a pass to him. On by Andy Thomas. Goddard clashing with Parris there. An accidental clash as they both went for that one, but It looks to me as though the referee is going to book George Parris.
Stretcher there, man.
Well, the doctor's on as well to have a look.
Well, that'll be a blow if he has to come off, because that was
full of incidents and full of good things for Newcastle United, except right at the end when...
I must say I was very disappointed with West Ham. I think they came up, you think there was going to be a stroll, and Newcastle get on amongst them.
That's what annoys me. The likes of Alan Devonshire haven't broke sweat out there, you know. I mean, they're strolling around, and little Wardy never started for half hour.
Have raised their voices again as Newcastle United get us away at the start of the second half. Beardsley's gone on the run, and Darren Jackson's on the far side. Stewart with the kick. Roeder and Dickens are way over the top. Again, the two big central strikers, central defenders rather, there, head and shoulders above the West Ham attackers, but Dickens with a speculative shot. Again, Mark Ward. Now Knorr, and Knorr way over the top. Comes to McAvennie again, Devonshire once more. And they were determined to get that away. Paul Ince now. Ince again, and scored a couple of times this season, but this is Ward, pushed away well by the keeper, and it needed pushing away. Little ball played in again for Darren Jackson, turned it into the path once again of Andy Thomas. Good move by Newcastle United.
been on the sheet again.
This is Darren Jackson. It was a lovely little touch inside, a perfect one there for Thomas. Just had to readjust slightly, and it was now Paul Stephenson, the man who made the first goal. Peter Beardsley, the man who made the second goal. And still with Beardsley, trying to tread it through. It's there! Well, they've gone to applaud Beardsley, but I think it was probably Darren Jackson who got the touch, and it's 3-0. What a great little run here by Beardsley. Hurtling past one. And into the back of the net.
I think Brian here has done fantastic as Peter Beardsley. I think when he gets to this particular point, I thought he might have done better with his cutback. But it's just, he stabbed it home. What a good start for the kid.
Black and white scarves, singing and congratulating each other and chanting and cheering. There haven't been many days like that, if any, this season. Oh, now McAvennie in trouble with Roeder, and the referee across very quickly to intervene, and McAvennie could be in serious trouble here. It's a bad day for West Ham, and it could become worse. But the referee has just told him to get out of the way, and it looks as though no action will be taken. McAvennie to Ward, and now for Orr, trying to play it in for McAvennie, for Orr again. It's a curler, and it's easy. Only reaches Peter Beardsley. Is he going to perform some more magic? This time Phil Parks is down. Bringing Stephenson in again, and another corner. Oh, here's good raking shot by Thomas, turned away, and McDonald trying to get it back again and punched away by Phil Parks. Andy Thomas, and Parks pushing it away well. Good people want to come up in the attack now. And here's Kenny Wharton looking to play the ball in, and another shot, and another goal by Thomas. 4-0. Second, Newcastle United scored. Wharton having cut it back well. Space here for Andy Thomas in off the far post.
I mean, Andy Thomas has now scored two, hasn't he, Brian? And he's also had two very other close attempts, which is a great afternoon for an attacking midfield player.
Blasting it over. Okay. Afternoon for Newcastle. They're off the bottom of the First Division table. 4-0 victors to the delight of this 22,000 crowd. 2 goals by Thomas, 1 by McDonald, and won by Darren Jackson.
Supporters, please
4-0 the final score. We're going to get another verdict in a moment from Ian St John and from Mike Shannon. 4-0 to Newcastle.